guys, welcome back to BlueMario Hotels and Resorts. Today, I will be doing a full hotel tour at Zane Hotels and Roblox. And before I start, you may be wondering why I'm wearing the Monster Cat helmet. Well, thanks to Roblox for forcing 3D faces on people's avatars, this is why I'm wearing that. Like, I'm covering the 3D face. So yeah, I will wear this for any of my future videos. So yeah. Also, sorry if I have not uploaded in 2 weeks. I was very busy with stuff, and I had other problems with something. So yeah, I'm back to filming now. Well, for this video, but yeah. And I'm doing a retake because the previous full tour was really bad. Because of the, you know, the DW Proc stores that used to be in Tower 1? Well, they got replaced with doors, thankfully, so you can access the amenities in Tower 2. But you know what? Enough wasting time. Let's start the full tour, starting with the metro station. So here it is. Really nice. Here's the welcome sign. The welcome to the metro station sign. Here's this lift, which takes you up to the concourse level. This one goes up to the ground floor. And yeah, here are the steps. Here's the train. So on the concourse level, you have these turnstiles where you can enter and exit the metro station. So yeah, down there's the train. And yeah, and all you do is scan your card through the turnstiles here. You basically just do this, and yeah, that's how you can easily access the metro station. Same thing as the entrance here. So yeah. But yeah, that is all for the metro station. Now let's go to Tower 1. So here's the lobby in Tower 1. Really nice. Over here is your front desk, or check-in reception as it's called right here. Here's the room board where you can check the room availability. And here are the elevators. These are the main lifts. They serve ground to 13, while these ones serve B2 to UG. It used to be labeled as P2, like P2, P1. Now it's B1 and B2. Yeah, this is what it is now. And yeah, but yeah, these are the parking lifts. They go down to the car park. Here are your self-check-in machines, the donation board if you want to donate this game. Out here goes to the outdoor pool, which is very nice. Here are your fences, and of course, the pool. Woo! Yeah, really nice. And yeah. Over here is the upper ground floor. We're going to show you that in a second. Here are your couches over here. Here are the stairs, the staff area. And once again, here are the main lifts. And by the way, over 2 months ago, I've replaced the indicator because the old indicator The old indicators did not have arrows. I was trying to fix the arrows for this lift, so you'll know whether the direction is either going up or down. So yeah. Here's the directory also. But yeah, we're gonna take a quick ride. Yeah, see, here is the indicator. The arrows now work. As I upgraded this to Cobalt Plus, as I upgraded this to Cobalt Plus 4.0, yes, these lifts use Cobalt Plus. So yeah. Now let's tour you the upper ground floor. And once again, here you have your stairs. Over here is the arcade. Very nice. Here is the cafe, in which, of course, this does not have a front desk, the counter, or the reception, as this is technically a small cafe. But yeah, there's also a service lift. This one does not serve the upper ground floor, however. But anyways, here are your nice seats, the menu, your table, and the coffee maker. Here are the parking lifts once again. Here's the fitness center. So here you have your weights. Here you have your weights here. Your barbells. Usually I call them dumbbells, but now I realized these are barbells. But yeah. Here's the weight machine, which of course it does not work because this is actually a decoration. And the treadmills. One of my favorite things at a gym or fitness center. And yeah, really nice. All the rest of the other floors, actually, yeah, this is the car park. This is the car lift. Here are your cars, your motorcycles, and same thing down here. And when you get off the parking lifts, you have these two entrances. Here, you have this door and this one right here. So yeah, you can get out on whichever door you want. These are the doors. The other floors are just the room floors. And here is the roof. Here's the rooftop. Here's the motor room. And yeah. Here we have the service lift. Here's the sign saying the ground floor is locked because of the firewall shutter controls. Yeah, see, these are the firewall shutter controls here. These are for testing purposes only. And stuff like that. So yeah. This is a Master Lift's Infinity. This is not an MRL because this lift has a machine room connected to the top. So therefore, this is an MR. A Master Lift's Infinity MR. And here are the guidelines. Okay. Now let's go to Tower 2. Over here is Tower 2 that I've added in November 2025. Very nice. So here are your self-check-in machines. The entrance. Here are your two couches. One right here and one over there. So here's your reception once again. The room board. The cafe here. The arcades. Over here is the indoor pool. It's now accessible compared to the old hotel tour. But yeah. But anyways, here is your indoor pool. Really nice. Woo! Yeah, really nice. Yeah. You'll also get a good view of this area outside. And yeah. Here is the business center. Very nice. So over here you have your laptop, your chair, your desk, your telephone, the drawers, and the printer. And the same things over here. You'll also get a good view of Tower 1. And yeah. And about the main lifts in Tower 2, you remember the chime that got replaced that I mentioned in my every lift video? Well, guess what? That's right. The old chime is back. And honestly, it made sense, to be honest. Like, there's no point on replacing the chime. Plus, I like the old chime. Because of the tone because of the tone of the chime. However, the chime that got replaced, I did not like it. Honestly, because it's my game, so you cannot force me to replace the chime. It did get replaced due to Michael Adamson's lift tour of this game. He mentioned that the old chime was inaccurate. However, I do not care about that because I still like that chime. But anyways, we're gonna go down to 1, tour you my room, and then that's gonna be it for the full tour. And stuff like that. So yeah. Here it is, room 106. So this is the standard room in Tower 2. It is completely the same as the ones in Tower 1. And yeah. Yeah, see? These are the same rooms over here. And yeah. So here you have your 2 beds here, your table, the clock, a refrigerator, in which of course the only thing you can do with it is open and close this fridge. But yeah. Here is your couch, your coffee table, your seating area, a TV here, the room management, your air conditioner, the air conditioner, and the bathroom. Yeah, really nice. And yeah. But anyways, let's check out of the hotel. So yeah, but anyways, that is it for today. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you do, then please make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel for more updates, every lift videos, hotel trailers, and more. Goodbye.